Version 6.6 is finally here, and like clockwork in Genshin Impact, the same question immediately starts circulating everywhere. During the first half of this update, how many pulls can you actually build up just by playing consistently? Whether you're planning to summon for NICOLE, staying patient for Durin's rerun, or simply saving resources for future banners, this breakdown is meant to give you a realistic and practical estimate of your Primogem income without spending money or forcing yourself into exhausting grind sessions. Since this is aimed at casual players, the focus is strictly on reliable, repeatable sources that do not demand burnout-level effort. Everything included here is based only on confirmed content available during Phase 1 of version 6.6, with no speculation or inflated assumptions. Now, moving directly into the Phase 1 Primogem breakdown. To begin with, the most consistent and reliable source of Primogems continues to be daily commissions. Since Phase 1 runs from May 20th to June 9th, we are working with a total of exactly 21 days. At a rate of 60 Primogems per day for completing all 4 commissions, this results in a total of 1,260 Primogems by the end of the period. While earning 60 Primogems each day might feel small when viewed individually, this steady and predictable income adds up much faster than expected over the course of 3 full weeks. It remains one of the easiest and most dependable ways to make consistent progress, without spending extra time optimizing routes or chasing efficiency in every activity. Next, looking at quest-related rewards, Patch 6.6 introduces the new Archon Quest, Song of the Welkin Moon, Acts 9 and 10. This provides 740 Primogems along with 2 Intertwined Fates, totaling 1,060 Primogems. Other world quests will provide approximately 140 Primogems upon completion. This is still a valuable addition to your total, especially since many players will complete these quests anyway to experience the lore, character interactions, and narrative progression tied to this update. Additionally, Paymon's Bargains offers another valuable opportunity for Primogem farming. With the monthly shop refresh on June 1st, players can purchase up to 5 Intertwined Fates using Star Glitter, translating to an easy 800 Primogems. This requires minimal effort if you have already accumulated Star Glitter, and it remains one of the most efficient ways for free-to-play players to boost their pulling potential. Another key contributor to your Primogem earnings is the Imaginarium Theater. Completing the entire series of acts can earn you up to 1,000 Primogems. Even if you cannot complete all of it, reaching Act 8 still provides around 620 Primogems per reset. Regardless of your progress, this activity is definitely worth your time for a nice Primogem boost. On May 16th, Spiral Abyss already went through its reset cycle. However, to keep this breakdown accurate and strictly limited to sources available during Phase 1, it is intentionally excluded from the calculation. This ensures that every Primogem counted here is something you can actually obtain within this specific patch window. Exploration within newly introduced areas also usually plays a significant role in Primogem income. Sadly, there will be no exploration-based rewards this time, as Patch 6.6 does not include any new map expansion to explore. Events continue to stand out as some of the most valuable Primogem sources in this patch. The flagship event, Phantasmal Pals, begins on May 22nd and provides a total of 850 Primogems. In addition to Primogems, the event also rewards players with a free Claymore skin, a Crown of Insight, and additional upgrade materials that provide long-term value beyond just currency. Another event, Trials of Brave Warriors, begins on June 8th, just a couple of days before Phase 1 concludes. We can safely include 140 out of the total 420 Primogems from this event in the Phase 1 calculation. Additionally, Stygian Onslaught resets on May 27th. The important detail here is that players do not need to clear the highest difficulty tiers to earn rewards. Simply completing the first 3 stages grants 450 Primogems, making it one of the most accessible recurring Primogem sources for both newer and returning players. Achievements, web events, and redeem codes together contribute an additional 270 Primogems. Beyond the major sources, there are also smaller contributions that should not be ignored. Character trials for Nicole and Durin provide 20 Primogems each, adding up to 40 Primogems with minimal effort. The Hoyo LAB Daily Check-In contributes another 20 Primogems across Phase 1, making it worthwhile to log in briefly each day. While these amounts may seem small individually, they combine to noticeably increase your overall total without requiring additional gameplay time. We also have the standard maintenance compensation tied to the patch release. As always, scheduled server downtime rewards players with 600 Primogems directly in their in-game inbox. This guaranteed bonus requires no effort and provides an immediate boost to your Primogem count. After adding together commissions, quests, event rewards, achievements, character trials, Hoyo LAB bonuses, web rewards, and maintenance compensation, the total comes out to approximately 6,250 Primogems for Phase 1 of version 6.6. This converts to roughly 40 wishes. While this may feel slightly lower compared to patches focused on large-scale expansions, it remains a solid and realistic total given the structure of this update. For players using the Welkin Moon, the total increases significantly. Welkin provides 90 Primogems per day, resulting in 1,890 Primogems across the 21 days of Phase 1. When combined with the free-to-play total, this brings the overall amount to approximately 8,140 Primogems, which is equivalent to around 51 wishes, all without requiring heavy grinding or extended play sessions. This is exactly why Welkin Moon continues to be considered one of the highest value purchases in the entire game. Rather than delivering everything instantly, it steadily strengthens your long-term savings across every patch cycle and makes reaching pity significantly more manageable over time. Looking ahead, Phase 2 is expected to bring even more excitement, especially with characters like Lohen and Mavuika taking the spotlight on upcoming banners. If you're unsure about spending your Primogems right now, remember the golden rule. Pull for characters you genuinely enjoy and connect with. The meta constantly shifts, tier lists keep reshuffling, and power rankings never stay fixed, but your connection to a character's design, personality, and playstyle is what truly lasts. Some characters dominate for a few months and then slowly fade from discussion once newer units arrive. But the characters players truly love usually remain in their teams for years regardless of meta changes. That is why personal enjoyment almost always ends up being the better long-term investment compared to chasing temporary trends. So, what's your plan for Phase 1? Are you pulling the moment the banners drop, or quietly stacking every Primogem for what comes next? Let your strategy be heard in the comments below. If this breakdown helped you map out your savings, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss future Primogem guides, character updates, and redeem code coverage.
All right, now we're talking.